Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team
Right into the snake bin. Nigga, we finna step on these snakes' chests. Wet iron. Huh? Raw, Tulane. And they actually whooped me last year. Yeah. We coming to their home turf. It's hard on the road. I don't know if this little ass crowd is, man. Look them. I don't know. It's connection to them. I'm gonna show a rainy day. I got Mike Vick back there quarterbacking some. I try to do something with him sometime.
Handoff from the shotgun. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
I gotta get more gadgets in my game. I really do.
We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally.
Apparently that shit worked.
Right. For this kind of game, this
Correct.
is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now on second down. Trying play action. Buying some time as he moves left. He is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
He tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
I'm not sure you have much in the script to convert a third and this long on the opening drive. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
They'll give it to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? In the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
These these are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Quarterback keeper. Runs through the tackle. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know, the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Well, that's why this guy's one of the best receivers in the country. Even when he's double covered, he's open. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st down.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Fast motion from the offense. This is a design run. Tackled, but he has a first down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to pass. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Third and goal coming up here. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Gets away from more. And they'll get him on the ground at the 3-yard line.
You know, in these goal line situations, the field starts to shrink. It's easier to key in on these guys that you know can fly at the quarterback spot. Defense was locked in. Nice job on the third and goal.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. The kickoff team out there getting set. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here's the handoff. At the 35, he's open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. Open space at the 25. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play ahead. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to North Carolina. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and get 6 points.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw on second down. He's right on target. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on third. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that pass intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Here come the Irish back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Offense set on first down. The snap sets up the throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. They made the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Second down coming up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game.
And he's just been so patient. He's following his blocks, letting it all develop in front of it, and then bursting through. And they were only in the first half.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down, and his defense gets the ball back to its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the 17, it's 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll run it from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Looking left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He's got him this time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. Work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
After the missed connection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Tulane right back to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Working the middle. He found his man and zipped it in there. They've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's first and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, and maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. And a quick shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Now on third down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find the rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain here. Still a bit short of the first down.
My old coach said, never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They looked like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin City limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting the first down.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard and tackles do a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to move it through the air. They're trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And
Get
it's
that what?
incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just positive yards, make the right read, read the guy, if he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. escapes trouble. Getting some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And you just won't see a more effective punt than that, out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that player.
Power football with the run. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Backed up in their own end, it's 2nd and inches. He's got it again. Tackle is made after the first down.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the hole.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
They go to the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Notre Dame 14, Tulane 6.
First down to start the drive after the break. Defense trying to keep this offense from
I'm up 14-6.
The give out of the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Oh, man.
He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. He'll pull it on the read.
Like Vic.
Got some room
Like
and
Vic.
line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And And that's why this quarterback is such a big weapon, guys, because in this area of the field, they can call these design QB runs, get the extra blocker at the point of attack, and
Big.
go score. And they show
Like big.
Jenkins the
Hold on,
caliber
nigga.
there.
Lining
Your
up to
ass out,
tack
T.
one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lapping up and get a little bit more.
The best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll come out throwing on first down.
Mm-hmm.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38.
Suppose I will.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw it again. Going for it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And tight ends do
Oh,
so
shit.
much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Houston. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I
Oh.
know Kevin and those guys are
Hey.
keeping an eye on it for us. And the returner will be dragged down. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Stop him.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for a crease to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against a
Feel
defense
small.
that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the
Right,
football,
Mike
right,
Vick.
or throw it short and
A
try to
little
beat
easy.
the clock.
Score a
But
touchdown there, sir.
man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Woo.
At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Irish. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it
Bucket
happen.
maker, bro. Need one of these niggas on Madden. Bucket maker. Nigga going for 20.
Splits the uprights and the lead balloons to 15. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive with a pass. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally the football, big tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Tulane right back to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Time too.
Time tonight, it's an interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
He'll start this drive firing.
God, dumb.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
He's
just mad at the coach.
You're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Quickly to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll throw on third down.
Sure.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Fuck out of here.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after it.
Like big.
Trying to make magic on
Like
the
big.
scramble. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And such a great job using his feet, being smart. You got the lead in this football game. Don't force the ball down the field. Gets the scramble, gets the first down. What a clutch play in the fourth quarter.
Brings up second down.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback keeps it.
Like Vic. Like Vic.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make
There
really
you
good
go. Get that
decisions.
shit
There's a
together,
great
bud.
example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The corners are walked up tight. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves,